it resonated with. It says something to the effect of nobody watches you closer than those that want you to fail. So go ahead and give
Absolutely.
them a show. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey,
I love
real
that.
talk. Everybody has their own path in life, right? Just like I did. Now, you said I was one of the most successful people in this type of industry to come out of Hawaii.
In a long time.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I've had my own level of success, but to each his own, right? When it comes to success, because that's everybody has their own definition of success and what they want to achieve in life. Some have met those goals, some have not. You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of those goals. I still haven't met a bunch of them, but I'm not dead yet. You know what I'm saying? The time is still there. Just like for yourself, you may not have, accomplished everything you wanted to, but who does before their time passes? There's only a few in life that can honestly say that, yeah, I've done everything, crossed everything off my bucket list, and now I'm just chilling, in a lap of luxury. I got millions of dollars, and it is what it is type shit. Nah, bro, most of us is still striving, working towards our dreams. So whoever comes along with that negativity, just brush it off as best you can, because it
Oh
does
yeah.
get to you in that moment. You know what I'm saying? It does
Well,
tend to get
for
under your
me, it's
skin.
like for me, this dude is like a little mentor. You know what I mean? But he's now in his
Okay.
30s, and it's like, bro, if you're in your 30s, renting a room, running around doing open mics, you know what I mean? Telling me that you're way farther along in your career and being like, oh, you never trained, you never did that. I'm like, okay, bro, you ain't seen me in almost 20 years. I love you. I'm
Right.
offering what I have. If you need to shit on it and go, it's not good enough for you. Okay. You know
Right.
what I mean? But my bro, it's got to be all good, man. All love. You know what I'm saying? All love. So yeah. All good
And my
there.
thing is I'm just out here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Vegas for almost 11 plus years, going on to 12 before I came back. Now, I did visit frequently because, of course, all my family's out here. My parents are out here and everything like that. But
Yeah.
this is the longest stint I've had, a couple months now. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I'm going to stay here. The thing is, so what if you don't talk to anyone from Hawaii? What does that matter?
Yeah.
I mean, there's an entire world out there.
Yeah,
You
well,
get
and
what I'm
not only that
saying?
is just I do. I talk to what's funny
Like,
is
bro.
my most important mentor in life is in Hawaii, and I talk to him almost daily, right?
Okay.
And I don't even drop his name on here because I don't want people to know.
Nah,
You
you
know what
don't
I
gotta.
mean?
Yeah.
But let's just say, man, like there are politicians you voted for, and he was instrumental in their campaigns. You know what I
Okay.
mean? There are a lot
Okay.
of people that come to those islands. I'll tell you off air. But this dude is still like my mentor, and real ones know from the beginning. This dude has been like my mentor for a very long time, and he's in Hawaii. So you know what I
Okay.
mean? Oh, and I will say shout out James Monte, hilarious comedian doing it large. You know what I mean? Why is it's okay? You know what? They're saying we're having a problem streaming to Instagram, and we don't care. We're gonna let it go because it looks like everywhere else is running well, from what my producer's saying. All right, so yeah, man, I think the key is, man, spread as much positivity as you can, because I promise you, as somebody who's a little older, hopefully a little wiser, if not a little wiser, at least I've messed up enough to go,
Yeah.
hey, I messed up doing this thing here that I see you doing.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And, being a little older and a little wiser, man, I think that one of the most important things you can do is spread good energy. Work hard and spread good energy, man. Believe in
Absolutely.
everybody. Because what does it cost you?
Nothing.
Believe in everybody. And,
Yeah.
uh, I mean, think about it like this, man. Most famous comedian, Dave Chappelle, Joe Rogan, you name it, right?
Hmm.
They post a tweet and there's going to be literally 1,000 people threatening them, threatening their family, telling them what horrible people they are, right? Just because that's the internet nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And we be like, well, I know people that are haters on you. It's like, and I know people that are haters on you, dog. I'm glad I
Yeah.
got haters. Please tell me I got haters. Tell me people are paying attention and hate watching. Because as my man T-Qron said, you know what I'm saying? As my man T-Qron actually said, you got a lot of people who are obsessed with you that are staring at you. Nobody pays attention to you. Like, what? You're haters. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So
Yes. I
damn, those
mean,
motherfuckers are good.
tell me.
Shut up.
I'm gonna quote CM Punk on this one. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Like for real. Yes, I'm a big wrestling head. I got back into it about 4 years ago. I used to watch with my pops. So, anyways, yeah. But he said in a promo, he said, "Tell me when I'm telling lies." Like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be somebody that hates you, and the reason they hate you is because you're probably doing something that they may want to be doing, or you're working towards the same goal, and you might be some sort of competition.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, and
people don't want to have other people pass them by. It's a crab in a bucket mentality, especially where I'm from. You get what I'm saying?
always.
So, I mean, small island, right? In the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There's only so much of the pie to go around. What pie?
Yep.
I mean, ain't nobody making millions of dollars in the any type of industry out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Even with the rap promotional game and shit, I've lost over six figures, right? Um,
As every promoter
but throughout my life, I've made six figures too. To lose them, to get, you know what I'm saying? And that wasn't all my money. That was, of course, investors, sponsors. By grace of God, I had so many moving parts and pieces of the puzzle come together to help all of us create something major and then give back to the island, because these were shows that were open to the public, of course. You know what I'm saying? These are
check it
concerts,
out.
these are club
No.
events, we were bringing artists to the island that no one has ever seen in their life before, that normally wouldn't come if that idea wasn't sparked in this kind of brain of minds or other people around me. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and not for nothing, but if we check receipts, we can say and have not been back since. You know what I'm saying? Give it
Thank you.
up for
Thank you.
T-Qron, because what you do when you do that is make
Thank you.
history. Bro, people don't understand. I don't want to talk anything on your shows because you know how rumors, there's that promoter clique, and I don't want to talk on your shows. And I don't think it was one of your shows, but good Lord, you did so many shows. Forgive me. But bro, there was a huge, I don't remember who it was, but it was like packed out, huge show. I want to say T-Pain, and I don't think it was, but they lost money. I found out that they
Yeah.
lost a lot of money. Like they lost like 30 or 40, and they were glad because it was like, bro, only losing 30. We thought we were going to be in like the hundreds. We ended up doing a rush of ticket sales at the end. I'm not saying it's that one, but I remember talking to somebody. They were like, yeah, they ended up doing a rush of ticket sales at the end. They ended up losing 30. And I was like, that looked to everyone on the outside like one of the most successful things that ever went down ever. It was packed out. Everybody loved it. It was blowed up on the internet, and nobody
Yep.
knows. The mofos who came up with the dollar bills to make
Are
it happen
hurting.
still lost money.
Are
Exactly.
hurting.
Exactly. You
Now
get some
maybe
free drinks, but that's it. That ain't. I get my picture with T-Pain and free drinks. That don't pay
right.
my bills. You know?
So that definitely wasn't like I wasn't involved in a T-Pain concert.
I'm
I
not
would have
saying that
loved to
was
have
the
seen
one. I'm
T-Pain.
not saying. Let me just be very clear.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I thought T-Pain, but I know there was a big R&B hip hop concert that went down in Hawaii that everybody on the promoter, it was like they must have just banked it. Like they're
You're talking
they're
about
right
Trey
now up in
Songz?
yeah. I think maybe it was Trey. It was like they're up in Hawaii. I know them promoters are up in Hawaii.
Was
kind
it
of
at the
like
Blaisdell
warehousing.
Center?
Yeah, it was a Blaisdell show.
Oh
It was for
yeah.
sure.
Okay, that was my people. I don't know if you know you.
But it
Hot Lava
happened
was
here too.
involved with that. Hot
Yeah,
Lava was involved with that.
yeah. That's I don't
If
want.
that
Yeah,
was the show. If that
I
was the
understand.
show. Now I don't know the specifics of the finances on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't invest in that one. There's certain. So let's just say that sometimes you're involved. You don't have to be financially involved with the. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So I'm
no.
not. I don't know what was made and lost, if that's the concert you're talking about. But yes, that's a real life situation. A
Well,
lot
that's
of
a
people
common
don't
story.
understand. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't understand that most of these concerts and events that you see, especially on this island, they're all fucking financial losses most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, if you've got fuck you money to throw all kinds of concerts, and if 30 and 40,000 doesn't hurt you, then damn you know what I'm saying? I'm envious. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if it's three. You know what I'm saying? 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. A loss is a loss, and that shit hurts you. You know what I'm saying? There were a few wins for sure, but the losses in trying to not only entertain, the island, but also make a name for yourself, opening up for these artists and stuff. It costs money. It
A
costs
lot.
money to promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? To put
Yeah,
yourself out there.
and it costs money to promote others.
Yeah.
That's
And
funny
I
when I
was
asked
opening up.
this dude
I
is
was
like, "Well, man, you didn't pay." I was like, "How much?" First of all, And when I was doing, I was promoting local comedians at local comedy shows when no one had done it before. No one heard of these people.
There you
And then
go.
so first of all, he accused me of not paying. I'm like, please, I paid out like every nickel to the point of I damn near went homeless paying out people. And this is the facts and truth, right? But of course,
Yeah.
20 years later, it's like, you didn't pay nobody. I paid your father. Call him and ask him. You know what I mean?
Dang.
And then I want to ask, secondly, how much money do you think I was fucking making, bro?
Right,
How
that
much
part.
money do you think I was making off you? You didn't sell tickets. I didn't put
Perception
you
is
on, and
everything. It's
100 people
crazy.
were outside with $20 bills going, let me in to see you. So how
Hmm.
much money do you think I was making?
The
Let me
profit
just ask you
margin.
that before you tell some story that I'm some evil person who got
Right.
so rich when I came back to Oklahoma from Hawaii, damn near homeless, because I
Wow.
put
Yeah.
so much money, sunk it all into a business for these comics who turn around and 20 years later still are like, fuck you, you suck. Okay, bro, cool. But I fucking put my heart and soul into it, and there are people who have legit careers solely because of me, and they will say that. They will say, I wouldn't be here without Mike. And my homeboy that was just attacking me multiple times on podcasts I've done recently said that. But now it's, you didn't pay nobody. Well, motherfucker, you didn't pay nobody either. Okay? I didn't get rich off you. You couldn't draw. Nobody wants to see you do comedy, bro. That's why I'm trying to help you now. Again, still 20 years later, calm down. Okay?
Right. Right. I feel you.
Relax. No
Now I
matter
don't
what
know
you
who
say
this
about me,
person.
that's facts.
Now I don't know who this person is that you're talking about, and it may be a mutual friend of ours on Facebook,
I
or
don't think you
maybe I
know
know
him.
him in
I
real
don't think you
life.
know him at all.
Okay, cool. So my thing is like I said again, bro. Like I've had so many of those types of people. Thank God, recently I don't have that kind of negativity in my life because I created that distance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. I got my hater blockers on at all time. And now that I'm about to be 42 in about a week and a half, what is it, on the 15th?
Woo!
I'm not tripping, bro. Like I try to laugh more than I try to, more than I get upset now. That's why I post a lot of funny comedic shit now, which was never like me. Like I'm
Yeah.
not a comedian, but I'm learning to enjoy life and laugh a little bit more because you only have so much time. Now that I'm about 42 years old, I know that I probably don't have another 42 to live. You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
mean, amazing if I do live to 80 fucking four. Not that I want to, because that doesn't sound very pleasant. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be alive to, until my all my limbs are moving, and I'm not in bad health. You know what I'm saying? I want to be
Right.
one of them old, like frail. Like that's why I started working out just about 2.5 years ago, and I do it every single fucking day. And a lot of people that are watching this, they probably don't even recognize who the hell this guy is that you're talking to. Like some people still think I'm AI. I literally, on my mama, I have friends in my inbox messages that I'm about to link up with next week. Um, that grew up with me, bro. Like, I mean, we went to sixth, seventh, and eighth grade together, and we knew each other through high school and everything. And my boy said he owns a few restaurants out here. He's told me, bro, I'm glad that you sent me a picture of yourself, and now I know what you look like. Because if you showed up to the spot that we were gonna link up at next week, and you said you were T-Qron, I would have said shut the fuck up and walk away from you, like on my mama. And I'm like, yo, that feels so good. That feels so good. You know what I'm saying? Because that means that I've made such a dramatic change that it's unrecognizable. And some people might, that might affect them negatively. It doesn't affect me negatively. I'm glad you can't. That was a little stupid reminder that popped up. I got to turn these reminders off when I'm doing this stuff. But, I'm just diving into it. So, anyways, but back to what I was saying is, like, obviously, I've made such a change in my life where I didn't like the way I look. I'm sure a lot of people didn't like the way I look. And I don't give a fuck about what they did or not. I give a fuck about what I thought, right? So all these years, I wanted to get right. And finally, at the age of like what, maybe 38, 39 or something like that, I was like, you know what? I do not want to die of a heart attack. My pops had a heart attack like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't want to end up in a hospital bed, you know what I'm saying, at
Right.
a younger age, due to the fact that I'm, not working out, not eating right and shit. And that's what ultimately changed my life. I said, you know what? Fuck it. One day I just got on a gazelle. My ex, she had a gazelle sitting there from her boss or whatever in the spot in the apartment. And I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna just hop on. I hopped on for like 15 minutes, but then I was like, you know what? Let's do another 15 minutes. So I did like 30 minutes. And then like the rest of the week, I did 30 minutes on it. Kept, and then the more I couldn't stop. Like I
Got
kept
into
wanting to
it.
do it because it
Yeah.
hurt at first because when you're fucking unhealthy and shit. Like I was over, believe it or not, man, I ballooned up to like 270 pounds, bro, and that was fucked up. Of course, had me a my ex didn't give a fuck. Like she loved me regardless. You know what I'm saying? She met me when I was a bigger dude anyway. I've always been a big dude. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like a lot of there's a lot of brothers from Hawaii that are bigger brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like we all eat what we eat. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, no more. None of that. None of that. I'm now today I went down to 142 again. I was just like 145 like 3 days
Yeah.
ago type shit. So it's just now I'm in a range of like 142 to 148 type shit. And actually, there's a lot of female friends of mine that are like, yo, fucking eat a cheeseburger, T-Qron. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what you mean? I've been eating cheeseburgers my whole life along with other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm good. Like, but they're like, no, you look way too small. I'm in a size small right now, bro. I went from a double XL to a small.
Yeah, man. I'll say, yeah, I didn't recognize you originally either. You know what
Oh
I'm
shit.
saying?
I can't hear you on the audio.
Check. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hopefully that's not my audio tripping again. Let me see
Can you
something.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, I can't hear you all of a sudden.
Hold on. Let me check. Let me check.
You want me to hop out and come back in?
No, just hold on. Just wait one
Okay.
second. Yeah. Check 1, 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Holla if you hear me. Let's see here. We're going to do a quick check on that. 1, 2, 3. We are checking for you and me. Check 1, 2. Let me know if you can. Yeah, we're good. All right. Okay, playback. I am good. Can you hear me now, brother? Can you hear me now? Because I'm live. And we good. Oh, he's gone. He's coming back. Okay, so we can hear both. It's just T's stuff. All right. But T is jumping out and coming back in. We are getting it done. And while we wait on him to do that, let's check out this. This is from the Crypto Sherpa, and this is about these new coins coming out. What's going on with them? What we should be aware of.
What's going on? Well, we see that what is it like? If you look at the
What's up, T-Qron? Can you hear me?
Tokens are really pumping.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you now.
CRO.
Heck
No,
yeah.
We're back.
CRO, like the Trump deal they made.
We are checking
Like,
about
really
these
thinking
crypto
that's, like,
bubbles
pump
real
CRO,
fast.
like 60%.
Okay.
Wanted to get your opinion on them. But yes, I am glad you're losing weight, brother. I am glad you are skinny and thin. It is a beautiful thing. Yes. If that's, man, I think it's all about what makes you happy. Like for me, my goal for so long was like 160, right?
Okay.
And then I felt better about 165. You know what
There
I'm
you go.
saying?
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I just feel like I move a little better at 165. You know what I mean? I don't feel so light. I just feel a little light.
Right.
And so I just feel like I move better at 165.
Yeah.
So it's all about where you're at. You know what I mean? And actually, doctors say it should be like 170-ish, would be my height weight thing. I like
Right.
165 for me. You know what I mean? I've been as light as about 155. That's, I think, the lightest I can just get. Like, literally, bro. I just, you know what I mean? I don't know if I can ever be lighter than 155. But that's what I was going to ask. Are you comfortable where you're at? What do you think about where you're at right now? How do you feel, physically?
Oh, physically, shit. I'm in the best shape of my entire life, bro. I feel, even though I'm about to be 42 in like a week, I feel like I'm 22. You feel me? Like,
I love it.
your testosterone levels just go through the fucking roof when you start working out like fucking 5,
Yeah.
7 days a week, especially lifting weights and all that shit, doing squats, doing push-ups, all that shit, man. I eat healthy, so my energy levels are up there. That's why I'm ready for the rebirth to come back. You know what I'm saying? And this type of stuff is all part of it. And I'm happy that someone like you is pushing me. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the coach level type mentality type. I'm open to all kinds of stuff. I got another podcast that I'm about to hop onto with my people in Detroit, like in a few weeks. I think in October, the
Nice.
beginning of it. Hood Smokers podcast. They actually apparently got something popping with Sirius XM, so they're in talks right now. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
y'all watching Jay Gutter and my people on there. Appreciate y'all, booking me for that. And God bless. And I hope you guys make that deal. But you just never know. Like, you never know what this could all snowball into. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, music is my passion. Where I am right now, yes, I love it. I want to definitely bulk up. I want to get to the a lean
Yeah.
muscle, just all muscle, man, like about maybe 160, like you were saying, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm 5'5". I'm unfortunately not a tall dude, but so for my my height and everything, I think about, doctors say about 135 to 150, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm definitely in that zone right now. So yeah, man, I love it. And I encourage everybody to get healthy because these days people are dying younger than ever, bro.
It does. And it takes work. You know what I mean? It takes
Absolutely.
work. So let me just drop into the chat. I'm seeing all the chatters in here. Let me see what they're saying about us real fast. Swearword says it does take work. Racing Realtor says, hey, T, that's awesome. Bob and Weaver says, hell yeah, T, congratulations. D. Langston
Appreciate you.
says, thanks, guys, for dropping by. Let's go. They're saying they can hear both of us. That was from a little earlier. We got a
Okay.
pews and some hey guys and some heck yes. Just a lot of encouraging stuff. All right. Thank you, chat. We love you, chat. You are
Appreciate
killing
you.
it for us. Yeah, man. So yeah, we are in it, but we're just in it to win it. You know what I mean? So you're doing that new podcast, man. We're getting some stuff set up for you. Can you tell me what kind of do you want the focus to be in your podcast? What are you going to be
So
looking for as far as focus goes?
so I'm gonna be real. Some of it is gonna be like therapy for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no
Yeah.
therapist. I never went to a therapist. Funny part is obviously someone like myself. I know I need therapy. In fact, there was a project that me and my boy Hammer Brother Jake. I did a lot of music with him. It was supposed to have dropped, but we never actually put it out yet. It was called the Therapy. The whole project was going to be called Therapy for me and for him. We did about 35 or 40 songs. I put out like three of them on, no, two, no, actually more than that. I put a lot of songs with Jake on my last project that Crooked Eye hosted. It was called Paradise Ugly Chronicles Mixtape Part 2.
Nice.
We're in talks right now to start dropping some more music soon. So God willing, that's all coming. So at heart, I'm a rapper and a promoter, right? And yeah, I can always talk about that. I still got a lot of plugs too. I got a lot of industry stories that would just blow your mind, kind of like the whole Raekwon situation we were talking about the last time. And you know what's crazy? AI
Yeah.
picked up on that. AI picked up on that little podcast because somebody was telling me they looked me up on there, and then they had mentions of that Raekwon situation. I'm like, what the fuck? That was just like the other day, and like ChatGPT already kind of extracted that information.
Yeah.
So what I gonna do, we're gonna talk about hip hop. We're gonna talk about health. We're gonna talk about wealth. I'm not a financial advisor, and none of it is financial advice. This is just my opinions. This is just my thoughts. These are just my observations. I'm no, like you said, crypto guru or anything like that, or even stock guru. But hey, I'm investing. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning every day, just like anybody else, or everybody else should be learning every day. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
Um, and I want to possibly, even dive into the world of wrestling because that's what I love. All of these things are things that I love, my passions and hobbies, and you just never know which one will take off. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping one of them will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of shit to say about a lot of different topics, and like I said, a lot of it is gonna be therapy. So hopefully the listeners and the viewers can get some enjoyment out of it. Just entertain. I just want to entertain. I want to enlighten. I want people to enlighten me. You know what I'm saying? Start having conversations with people in the chat whenever that starts rolling in. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
And
that's what I want to do.
I love that, man, and I think it's needed. You know what I mean? I really
Oh
think it's something
shit!
that's
I
needed.
lost you on the audio again. Fuck.
Hold on, check. I'm good over
One
here. Can you hear
second.
me now?
I know you're talking, but I can't hear you. I think you can probably still hear me.
Yeah, man.
Uh, Let me go out and come back in. Give me like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, and while he does that, guys, we are going to take a quick pause for the cause. Let's go. Let's see here if I can get it. And we are going to go to, there we go. Pickaxe. We love our pickaxe. Accept and start. Yes. Okay, guys, this is a quick pause to tell you all about Pickaxe, the creator and user-first platform built for people, not algorithms. You know what big tech is up to. Data mining, bot-driven feeds, black box AI deciding who sees your work. Instead, Pickaxe hands you an algorithm-free, chronological feed with native Rumble playback. In fact, we're streaming live right now on Pickaxe. Go check it out. Once again, Pickaxe hands you an algorithm-free chronological feed with native Rumble playback, auto-publishing of your live streams, free blue check verification, and full monetization control. That's your voice and your rules. Best of all, the web version is live right now. We are live on the web version right now, and the iOS and Android apps drop next month, so be on the tip of the spear. On Pickaxe, your Rumble videos play seamlessly right in your feed as if they were built into the platform. No embeds, no workarounds, just smooth native playback. And even better, in beta now, creators can connect their Rumble channel to Pickaxe automatically, post live streams and videos so your followers never miss a moment. Once again, we, PT Pod on Pickaxe, are streaming live right now. You can also write full articles directly on Pickaxe today. And later this year, you'll be able to blast them out as email newsletters with one click and build up your own email list for direct audience access. Monetize on your terms through paywalls, revenue sharing, or affiliate ads that auto-insert promo codes and tracking links. And because bots shouldn't steal your spotlight, Pickaxe hands you a free blue check so everyone knows it's really you. Pickaxe is building tech that builds up humanity, algorithm-free, noise-free, human-first. Head to pickaxe.com, set up, and take your platform to the next level. Real voices deserve a real home. Pickaxe.com. All right, guys, and we are back. That was a long one. T, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can, brother. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but I know a quick little in and out would fix the situation, so I can hear you clearly now. See you had to pay some bills, so that's what's up.
Help me
I
make
thought you were
$1.
saying kick ass, and I was like, oh no, pickaxe. Okay,
Pickaxe. Yeah.
I
You
got
should
you. I
go
was
there
like,
and sign up, man. What I like about it is literally I drop the Rumble link to my feed and it's there. So
okay,
Pickaxe is kind of very Twitter, right? Is very Twitter-like.
okay,
And it's a new one, and they're trying to do that. And what I do love is you drop the link in there and people can watch you live right from
okay.
Pickaxe. And if that's their preferred social media, that's huge, you know. So, but it is a new one. It is a smaller one. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And man, the time, brother, you're about to see. I can't I can't wait. And it's funny, man, because all these cats on the other side just don't understand. You know what I mean? What it takes, dog. You know what I mean? You got 14
Mhm.
different social media platforms, 5 different streaming sites. And of course, people are coming at you and they're like, well, you ain't getting no viewers here. I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting 5,000 over here. You know what I mean? And
Okay,
then this other thing gets 10,000 over here, but literally 20 over here. It's just
okay,
how it works until you yourself are super famous, man. You know what I
right.
mean? We're working it. It's like
Oh,
what the screen we're looking at now, man. Look at all that crypto.
yep.
Look, CRV down 2.9, CRO up 18. Ethereum, oh, I didn't know Ethereum was down 3.2. ENA
Yeah.
up 5.2. Nexo up 3. Uni down 2.2. You
Mhm.
probably have several of these, and some of them aren't paying off like the others. You know what I mean?
No,
And that's
yeah.
okay. Because if you got 18 and you got a -1, a -4, a -3, you're still up 12, right?
hmm
Or 11. So,
Right. Just about that. That's exactly how it all works. Here's the situation, man. I try to stay away from a lot of the smaller like altcoins and stuff like that. So a lot of these I don't own. Of course, Ethereum, that's a big one and I got my hands in that. Crypto coin, of course, we know that that's crypto.com's currency and I know they got something going on with the president and everything like that. That's going to blow up, I'm pretty sure. The whole situation is people are saying that Ethereum is going to be about, almost about $10,000. That's coming straight from Tom Lee, big
wow.
Wall Street analyst on CNBC. He's saying between 10 and 15 by the end of this year. I don't think it'll hit 15 by the end of this year. We could see 10,000, and how that might happen within the next few weeks or months. leading up to the end of the year, because we're already in September, rate cuts. So everybody on Wall Street is clearly anticipating at least now apparently 2 to 3 rate cuts. Even one would have sent the markets flying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with 2 or 3, I don't foresee 3. Jay Powell hasn't even fucking cut them once this year. It's already 9 months into 2025. But if we can get like 2, oh yeah, that's gonna send the crypto market flying once again. Things are kind of stagnant for the last few weeks. You know what I'm saying? You see a little bit of action and then it just drops. But it's cool. You know, that's just how I've learned that that's just how crypto works. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of enthusiasm, euphoria, and the runs will go for like weeks to months, and then all of a sudden shit will be stagnant. But that's where you stack your crypto, you know what I'm saying, so that when it starts moving again, you're in the green and you're profiting, you're making big money. The thing about it is you got to buy low, sell high. The problem is 90% of people that trade stocks and crypto, even 95% or more, whatever the statistic is, they lose because they're always buying high and selling low. Like they start selling when they're down. Like you got to be able to hold on. Yes, it hurts, right? But just remember, you don't lose until you sell. Like if you're in the red and you sell it at a loss, that's a realized loss.
You're right.
If you're in the red and you just holding, yes, you're down on paper. And yes, if you cash out right now, that $1,000 that you once had is now $600 or whatever. You're gonna create a real loss of $400. But if you hold on and you just never know if the market's gonna go back up beyond your price, you might recover those losses and then even be in the green sometime. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
gotta have some patience, you gotta have some faith, and you gotta be investing in something that actually will continue to grow. If you're in a shit coin, you're just fucked. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're in a shitty ass stock, like there's like 7,000 stocks on the market. Not every single stock is going to perform and grow. It depends on the company, the financials, the news that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? How strong they are. There's so many factors that make stocks go up. Same thing like crypto. The difference is crypto has there's no earnings. There's no metrics to go by for the most part. It's really just hopium. A lot of it is hopium. Some of these coins actually have utility in the world and will be a big part of society one day, while
Mhm.
thousands of these coins are just made up out of thin air for just for fun. You know what I'm saying? And people are
Yeah.
just gambling on stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the money to. God bless you if that's what you're into, and the money ain't a thing, and you just want to invest your money on rug pulls. There's a lot of altcoins that come out that are just rug pulls. You know what I'm saying? They'll launch on the platforms. They'll go up by thousands of percents. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, everybody's down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets fucked on it because for one reason or another, creator just pulls the plug on everything. You know what I'm saying? And you see a lot of people losing their ass. Crypto is more of a the younger generation is more into it versus like the boomers and stuff. A lot of boomers don't mess with crypto. That's too volatile for them. They don't even like 10, 20% drops in the market. What the fuck is a 70% drop? You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, that's gonna give somebody a heart attack. Just like literally right now, I'm down on one of my stock positions, fucking 52%. You know what I'm saying? On MSTR plays. MSTR is basically MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is the biggest holder of Bitcoin besides BlackRock in the United States right now as a corporate company. Like they try to create these little treasuries, crypto treasuries. Now that Bitcoin treasuries are popular, there's actually corporate America owns. There was this thing the other day I saw. Corporate America owns 1 million Bitcoin. There's only 21 million out there, right? They own 1 million now. That wasn't a thing until like people like Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy started it. So MicroStrategy was moving with the price action of Bitcoin for a long
Mhm.
time. They were coupled with them. So if Bitcoin went up a percent, MicroStrategy go up like 3%. But then if it went down a percent, they would go down like 2 or 3%. But now recently it hasn't been moving with the same price action. And I'm actually found myself in a down position, you know what I'm saying? On a couple of leverage plays, little ETFs that I got like MSTX and MSTU, which you shouldn't be holding long term. But because I started taking losses on it, I'm not going to sell it as a loss. I'm just going to continue to averaging down. You know what that is, right? Basically
Yeah.
buying more to make your price lower. Yeah. A lot of people, they just don't believe in a stock or a crypto, so they won't pile any more money into it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what I've learned is you have to pile more money into it so that you come out at a break even, or just a little bit in the green and just get the fuck out if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So at this point with the MSTR plays that I'm in, I just want to get the fuck out. So yeah, I'm down 52% on one of the two of them actually. The other one I'm down like 20% on an MSTY. It's a dividend paying stock. One time I paid almost $2, $2 a share. You know what I'm saying? Each share. Now the payments went down to like $1.09. But what other stock out there like that you can name pays you $1 dividend every month or $2 worth of a dividend per share? You don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too mad about being 20% down on that one. It'll come back and it just kind of creates money on its own. You know what I'm saying?
I
But the
get
other
it.
shit, the non-dividend ones, no. Nvidia, I love Nvidia to death. I love me some Tesla. I love me some Amazon. Palantir is fire. I don't own any Palantir, but I'm looking to have Palantir pull back to like the 120, even $100 a share type thing, because it ran up to like 100 and what 80 something recently. That stock has been monster in 2025. It's been up over like 500%. There's some really dope stocks out there right now. Open Door Technologies is like the new GameStop and AMC. I think it's up like 1,000% or something like that in the last 3 months. It went from like 50
Damn.
something cents. Yeah, it went from like 50 something cents a share to just hit about $6.50 yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's got a big cult like following. It's the new meme stock movement. And apparently, the company itself is going to get stronger and in making better moves to become even more profitable, which obviously then will mean that their stock is going to go higher. So I'm not involved in that play. My father is, God bless him, and everybody else that's holding. And there's so many ways to make money in this market, to be honest with you. Just learn about it, understand what type of trader or investor you are. I'm honestly more of a long-term type of dude. I kind of like to just like set it and forget it for the most part. The trading situation, my first few years, man, I got some wins, but I took more losses. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens a lot of the time. Your win loss ratio is never going to be 100%. There's nobody out there that says their win ratio is 100%. But if you can be above 70% or more, great. I wasn't at 70%, bro. I was like at 40%, something like that. So that wasn't good. So trading is not my thing. Although, yes, if I see an opportunity, I'll grab it. And if I know it's going to make it, or if I have a feeling that it's going to make a move up, I'll, hold it for a few and then sell it. I like to swing trade. Swing trade basically means, holding for longer than a day. A lot of people like day trading, which means buying and selling the same fucking day.
Yeah.
That's not me too much. That's why I just pile into Nvidia, Teslas, Amazons, you know what I'm saying? Google just made a crazy move recently. These are all big tech names and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I love tech. I love tech and Bitcoin, Ethereum related plays. I have a little bit of, crypto of like some Dogecoin. I got Cardano. I got my pops got me into this one called Pepe for no reason. It was going up like crazy, but then the momentum just kind of died, and now I'm just stuck in that one. It is what it is.
Pepe coin. Yeah. I actually
Mhm.
almost went in on some Pepe coin, dog. Almost did that myself, man. So
Yeah. I like I said, I try to stay away from a lot of the smaller ones. They're just riskier, but you never know which one's gonna hit, and you might make bank. You know what I'm saying? Like you
yeah.
get lucky. Everybody's fortune is different. You know what I'm saying? I know one day I'm gonna hit that big one. Hey, shit. I can tell you this though. Over the last five, no, four, no, since about the pandemic era, 2021. You know what I'm saying? I made about over five figures on fucking trading and selling stock and shit like that. So that was the fuck. Hey,
Yeah, man.
yeah, it is what it is. So
You got to be
I'm
smart. And
blessed.
that's the thing. A wise person has multiple streams of income. That's
Got to,
everybody I know. That's one of the things they teach you, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and everything. It's,
got you.
other
Yeah,
than just your day job or whatever you do, try to have other things, have your money where, and that's, to me, the core difference between a rich person and a poor person is poor people don't understand. You got to have your money. You can't work enough to make enough to get rich or financially independent because not a lot of cats want to be rich necessarily. You know what
yes,
I mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
But by the same token, you have to have your money work for you so you have enough to be at least secure because
Yep.
it won't just do it on its own, right? So, and that's just what it is. Uh,
There
brother,
was something I just saw. Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I got to get rolling here. Like I really
Okay,
got to
yeah.
get rolling. But I do want to ask you, man. Monday when you are done with your day stuff. It'll be a little later. Any
Okay.
chance you can take a little
Yeah.
time with us?
Yeah, hell
Because
yeah,
this
hell
boy's
yeah,
a bit
bro.
of a mess, man, and I'm sorry. Saturdays are a bit of a mess.
No,
Although,
you
you know,
good.
we've had some very good chat. The people in the chat, we might not have had a ton of people we didn't really promote, and it messed up. But Bob and Weaver says, that's a lot. You were talking about the crypto that you're making. He also says, don't buy shit coins, only stable
Yeah,
coins.
right.
Let's see
Mm-hmm.
here. Chatters now says, thank you. This is interesting, you guys. Diamond
Okay.
hands always hold y'all. And these dummies don't know
Salute
how
to
it's
y'all.
done. Hawaii in the house. Okay. LJ says, party without me. Thank you, LJ, for coming. Swear word says it takes work. All right. Yes. Thank you guys all for tuning into the chat.
Appreciate y'all. Spread the word. You know what I'm saying? I'll be off and on with Mike until my own, pops up, and even then I'll be on with Mike. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we want to get involved into. You just never know where you're gonna see T-Qron pop up at. The rebirth is in motion. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Shit, I just want to see this thing grow. Anybody that's a fan of mine that's watching from my page and stuff like that, thank you. Keep supporting, and God bless.
Hail to the yeah. We love you, bro. Man, I just love having you on because you're just so good. Like, honestly, a lot of hosts, you understand a lot of times you have to do the heavy lifting, you have to do the
Yeah.
carrying. With somebody like you just got the talent. Like I said, man, I love looking at those old pictures, man, because I'm like, I remember you when you were big. And now you've made it and you're doing better. Dude,
Yep.
if you can at all, let's go Monday night, do a great one. And
Okay.
then I'll even rerun that Thursday as our PT pod. But let's try to go
Okay.
Monday night if you can.
Yes, sir.
We'll do a great one. We'll do some promo. We'll get a lot of listeners. It'll be killer. Okay.
Okay. All right, bro.
Thank
I
you for this
appreciate
one,
you, man.
brother. Thank you for making the time for me
Take
today.
care.
Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Peace.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you Monday. Good night.
Oh boy!